I'm Andrew Smith. I'm President of Barts and the London Students Association. One of the main problems that some students face is that transition from coming from the home environment, coming to London, moving away from home and kind of finding their own feet. So there's many people will move into halls, but even then they're being responsible for their finances for the first time, made to be shopping and cooking for themselves. So I know some students really kind of struggle with that transition. So for instance, one student I know that when all of their housemates went away for the weekend, actually didn't know how to cook, and all they ate was boiled rice for the weekend. So some students really aren't quite sure how to look after themselves properly. There's lots of advice and support given by the residence department when people move into halls and how best to cope. And then working alongside the university, the Students' Union have also have a halls rep system. So these are students that have volunteered to be representatives of halls and a go-to person if people have issues. A lot of students face a level of isolation when they first come to university, especially international students and people moving away from home because they come to a foreign country, a large city like London, and it's sometimes difficult to settle in. But my advice for this would to be get as involved as they can in kind of university life. There's a number of clubs and societies and volunteering groups that provide peer support and a group of friends automatically from day one that can help people cope with the transition. Beyond this, the Students' Union have a number of elected officers, and for one we have an international officer that can meet up with students and really help them understand how London works and how the underground and things work, and help them cope with that transition. Obviously, being a student is expensive with the tuition fees as well as living costs, especially in London. So a number of students end up facing financial difficulties during their studies. The university are aware of this, so we try our best to support students through this time. So the medical school itself has a financial officer who students can go to for advice. They will help with budgeting and working with banks. And also there's a number of bursaries and hardship funds that the university and the alumni offer students. So if there is real difficulty, students can apply for these funds and they're assessed, and more often than not are granted some money to help them get by. Some of the biggest societies that we have here at Barts and London are some of our cultural societies, so our Asian Society and our Afro-Caribbean Society, to name just a couple. And international students often find these societies really useful to get involved with, as they're people from similar cultural backgrounds. We also have a number of faith societies for people to get together with people that share the same faith. And again, this is a really useful avenue for international students to get involved with. The work at medical school can be difficult at the best of times, even more so if English isn't a person's first language. But there are many opportunities to help students with their work while they're studying. So from the university point of view, there's the language unit down on the Mile End campus that do a lot of workshops to help students understand questions and know how best to answer them. From the Students' Union perspective, we also have a number of peer support and peer teaching societies, some that focus on lectures, others that actually offer one-to-one tuition. And these societies and departments at the university are there to help students, international or not, improve their work and improve their exam technique. Each student is assigned a mentor when they arrive at the school, and this is a person they can go to for help and advice and if they have any issues. If they have academic issues in particular, we also have what are termed academic year tutors, and these are academics who students are assigned to help them get through any of the academic difficulties they have. Furthermore, there are a number of the peer teaching societies that offer a number of lectures and tuition programs to help students understand the lectures that they've been given and how best to perform in the exams.